everyone, welcome back to my channel, Crochet by Kels. In today's video, we're going to learn how to do a puff stitch, sometimes also known as the bean stitch or mini bean stitch. We'll learn a variety of them. So to start, grab your hook of your choosing and yarn. I've just done a bit of a single crochet foundation to kind of get me started. So to do a puff stitch, it's really fun actually. You're going to yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch that you need to be working in, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over again, insert, yarn over, pull up another loop, yarn over again, insert into, we're all working into the same stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop. So now you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Some people will do it a fourth time. They'll go over again, in and up. So now we have 8. You have all those stitches on your hook and we've all only worked into the same. You're literally going to yarn over and pull through them all, which can be a little tricky sometimes. Keep your tension loose. If it's too tight, you'll have a real hard time getting it through. So that's a puff stitch, makes it nice and thick and squishy and puffy. To secure that puff stitch, we need to do a chain, otherwise it's all gonna fall off. So we're just gonna grab our yarn and chain 1, and that locks it in. So let's try that again. We can work into the next skip stitch here. We're going to yarn over. We're going to go in and pull up a loop. So we have 3 on our hook. Yarn over again, pull up, go again. You have 5 on your hook. Yarn over, go through, pull up again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to go through again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So some people do the 7, some do the 9. It just depends what your pattern calls for. If your pattern is just telling you to do a puff stitch and it's not specifying how many times to do it, most people stick with the 7, not the 9. But it's up to you. It's one extra pass through. It's going to use a little bit extra yarn, but it is going to give you just a little bit bigger and denser of a puff stitch. So we're going to yarn over and we're going to pull through all of them. And then we have to chain 1 at the end to secure it. Another method is sometimes people, we're going to work into the next one here, sometimes people don't always yarn over first before they go in. They just go in, pick up a loop, and then they start yarning over, going through, yarning over, going through, yarning over, going through. And that's another option of doing it as well. And then yarning over and pulling through all of them. Chaining 1 to secure it, so you can see something like that. Sometimes we'll do a mini bean, so it's like a smaller version, and all that means is we're not yarning over as many times. So lots of times we'll just yarn over, we'll work into the stitch, a new stitch here, pull up, so we have 3 on the hook, yarn over, go through, pull up, we have 5 on the hook, and sometimes people stop there, so then we're going to yarn over, pull through all of those. Always chain 1 at the end to secure it. So it's still a puff stitch, it's just a bit of a smaller version. It's not as squishy, it's not as dense. Just depends what your pattern calls for. So we'll do one more. We're going to yarn over, we're going to go in and pull up, yarn over, go back into the same stitch, pull up, yarn over, go back in, pull up. Again, you can stop here or go once more. Yarn over and pull through all the loops. Make sure you even get that last one. And then chain 1 to secure. If you were going to do it in every single stitch, you would get to your end row, you would chain 1, and then you could work back across your top loops. Usually you're working into the chain spaces, but that's learning your chain spaces and how to skip, which I have a video for that. So if you want to check that one out, you can go ahead and do that. And I hope you guys found this tutorial helpful. Until then, we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.